Well, hello, folks.
Hello,
How are things?
going great.
I'm glad to hear that. So glad. Let's see, Michelle and Katya, were y'all able to attend the BA masterclass meeting that was right before this?
No,
Okay.
Yes, I did.
What do you think, Michelle? Does it seem like a hot mess?
No, I mean, I'm super excited for it. I just trying to get to everything, and just make sure I was getting a bit challenged with that. But I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry.
try to walk through and figure it out once I'm
Okay.
done with the call here.
Okay.
And if I have any questions, then I've got the um, link to open a ticket.
Okay. And I'll be sending out the recording probably at the end of this meeting. So you'll have both recordings in your inbox.
Yep,
Katya,
I already went through the recording from a few weeks ago and got all of that, and so that was really great. And then yes, just this recording will be good, so then I can kind of slow it down and hopefully figure out what my issues are.
yeah, we all have issues.
Yeah.
Katya, we're getting ready for the SDLC workshop, and it's going to be 3 hours for 5 different Saturdays, and then we're going to have the demo, the executive demo, where the class actually shows us what they did, how they got there, and then we'll give awards for everything. Last year, I was so blown away. I expected people to do prototypes. It's like, hey, here's what the screen should look like. We had people figure out development because they were so excited about what they were doing. They actually did real development. I was giddy excited. I didn't realize I wasn't even on camera. Here I am doing hand gestures and stuff. But I'm excited about SDLC this year. My husband said, "You, we're going to be home every weekend." It's like, well, yeah, for a while. It'll be fine. Okay, y'all ready to jump into CBAP?
Yes.
Okay, so what would you prefer? Do you want us to do questions and then discuss the answer? Or do you want us, let's do a test and you do it quietly? I'm not reading anything. It's going to be just like you would do it if you were taking the test. And that way we'll go through them and you will get what your answer is without knowing what anybody else answered. So it's truly testing you. Which do you prefer?
You're on mute, Katya. She's just talking away. I see
yeah,
her
I
hand
wasn't
going.
figuring, I didn't realize I'm on mute. Sorry for that. I don't know. It's up to like, uh, really, what do you think is better? Like for me, I don't know.
I think we're at the stage where doing the actual simulation would be better. First of all,
Okay,
you're going to get the same mix that you're going to get from the different knowledge areas on the test. Also, you get the case studies, which is the multiple paragraph things. And what I'll do is if I get a case study, I will copy it and put it on a Word document and no, that won't work either. I'll copy it into the chat and it will be a pain because I can only do 1,000 characters at a time. So it'll be like 6, but you will have it as a resource because you can't see it all on the screen at once.
okay.
Okay.
So are we going to walk through this, Thea, just like we did last week, to where do you want us to put our response into the chat?
Nope. No, I just want you to raise your hand whenever you have your answer.
Okay.
Then
Okay,
whenever you both
perfect.
raised your hands, that way I don't need to know what your answer is. The other students don't need to know what your answer is, but I just need to know when it's time to move forward.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So let's begin the exam. Y'all got a piece of paper and something to write with?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep, I'm ready.
let's do this puppy. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger for better eyes, right? Okay, question number 1. Raise your hand whenever you're done. Okay. Number 2. Oh, goody. Here we are. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna open up the chat. Okay. The situation is in the chat for your review. Hey, Jesse, we are on question number, I think we're
Hi.
on number 2, and
Yeah.
the scenario is in the chat.
Okay,
And
thank
you need to
you.
write it down on a piece of paper and just let me know whenever you have your answer. Don't put it in the chat.
Yeah, maybe I need your help to re-put again. I don't see the chat.
Oh, the reason you
Yeah.
don't is because you just joined. Let me
Correct.
start it again. Thank you for that reminder. Here's the first section. Okay, I don't think I missed anything, Jesse.
Okay, thank you. I'm done.
You got an answer, Jesse?
Yep.
Okay. On to the next one. Okay. Question number 4. I'm sorry. Wrong thing. Okay. Question 5. Did I miss it? Are we all done?
Yeah, we're all
Okay.
done.
Number 6. Tell you what, y'all do the hand raise thing instead of the thumbs up. That way I can see if you're done or not. Perfect. All right. We'll go to the next one. Hands down. Okay. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Okay.
I'm struggling to find the raise hand. I found it.
That one works. Oh, goody. We get another one. Okay. We drop it in the chat. Okay. It's all in the chat. All right. Number 12. Hands down. Thank you. Okay. Number 13. Okay. Number 14. Number 15. Number 16. Number 17. Number 18. Number 19. Okay, number 20. Okay, let's go ahead and do up to 25. Oh, goody. Dropping it in the chat. I think you can click on it and make it larger. Yes, you can. $22. Okay. 23. 24. Okay, one more. Okay, let's submit this puppy and see how we're doing. Nope. Submit. View results. Questions. Okay, number 1. Correct answer was D. If you got it wrong, it's 5.1.2. Any questions about this one? I see perplexed looks. You want to talk through it?
I had my hand up by mistake. I'm sorry for that.
No, it's okay. I saw what was happening. Okay, y'all ready to go to number 2? Okay. Number 2. Correct answer was B. If you had trouble with that, that's 8.5.2 and 8.5.3. Number 3. The correct answer is C, 0.35. I'm going to drop this in the chat for you because it gives you the formula for this. So this is your ROI formula. If you don't have it. Any questions on that?
No?
I remember probably 6 questions on my test that required me to be able to do the calculations. Okay. So for number 4, correct answer was C. And if you had challenges with that, it's 8.5.8 and 4.5.1.
A is not. We have a
Was this
recommendation.
challenge for you, Jesse?
Yeah, because it's once the recommendation is made, then I will ask the sponsor instead of it should be holder. Isn't we need to ask them? But yeah, the way is
Well,
this will be made practical solution, but it's not in BABOK. Okay. Strange. Okay, I need to. Okay.
number 5. Correct answer was C. That's 7.1.4.1. Incidentally, the Babok uses the word matrix. It means grid, table, or spreadsheet. That's what a matrix is. It's not the same as matrix reporting, which is how you report, like you have a boss and then you got to tell somebody else what you do too. That's matrix reporting. This is matrix as a noun. And this is a table, grid, or spreadsheet that you're going to think of. Number 6, the answer is C. That is 3.2.6.
I did put D myself, like plan to elicit.
Yeah,
Because,
I also do that.
yeah, because for me, if the vendor is telling me like it's a fixed price model, fine. Why should I tell him it's a risk? He's telling me like he's offering it's a fixed price model. So it's me to the BA to make sure to plan, elicit the scope and requirement, and to
Right?
see, okay, if I meet what the vendor is giving us.
I think the reason that the fixed price model can be a risk is because you can't predict the future. I mean, you assume that what has happened in the past and what's happening currently is what's going to continue happening, but you've got the risk of what if it changes? What if the economy crashes? You still have to pay for it.
Okay. Okay. So it's 3.2.6.
Okay, number 7. C is the answer. And that's directly out of our techniques chapter. It's 10.49.4.1. Jesse, did you get that one right?
Yeah, I get that one right.
Okay, number 8. Correct answer was A, performance.
Okay.
And that's 10.1.1.
I choose D. Okay,
Me as
which
well.
because it's like
Pass or fail.
yeah, we will
Right?
pass.
Because for acceptance criteria, pass or fail.
Right? Right?
Yeah. Value.
So in acceptance criteria, there are value attributes. And I think it's a list. So you need to
Okay.
check that out. And I love to use the black and white yes or no, pass or fail for acceptance criteria to teach new BAs. So number 9, the answer is C.
Yeah, I'm right.
And if you made a mistake on that one, is 3.5.8.
Actually, I see the issue, right? I thought it's the item tracking. After that, I think it's a push, right? So maybe BA performance assessment will be more appropriate. So this is how I get the correct answer.
That's good. That's good logic.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm doing pretty good. This one I put A on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I was thinking when you're trying to document issues and stuff, but then when I went back and looked at it, I was like, oh, it's looking at approaches.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is not super well written. we don't know what we're doing approaches to. Is it a solution issue or, they could have done better on this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, too short.
Okay, number 10, the answer is A, guidelines. And that one is 10.9.3.2.
Okay, I choose C, which is wrong.
Definitional rule.
Yeah, because I no active enforcement, so I thought it's definition rules. Because for my understanding, it's like you have this member have spent how many it will be as a goal status or what. So this how I remember these definitions rules.
Okay.
And then guidelines is kind to me is like a rules. So it's like active enforcement actually is not, it's a suggestion. It's not a rules.
Guidelines are, you don't have to conform, but they help you perform.
Okay.
There's probably a better way to remember it, but they're not hard boundaries. They're like suggestions.
Okay.
So that's 10.9.3, regardless of which one you are looking at.
Okay.
Okay. Number 11, the correct answer is C.
I chose B because I thought we need to define first what our outcome actually is. C.
Well, check out 3.2.1 and 3.2.3 to get the insight as to why that's the best answer. Okay, number 12, the correct answer is C. Identify the appropriate decision makers and processes needed for decisions to be made. This is our governance. That's 3.3.2.
Okay.
Next one is B, information management approach. That's 3.4.8.
Or to record data requirements. There's a term record. I miss out that. I thought they are asking whether it's what they are trying to perform.
I understand.
So I miss out the record data.
What is the team defined?
Yeah. It's asking what they are trying to do, action.
If you can make it a rule that you have to read a question twice, you read the first time, and then you go through and read it the second time and confirm that you have the right understanding, and then read your answers. Especially if you're having trouble not getting the last part of the question. Oh, I need the explanations. So number 14, the correct answer is B. According to the decided governance approach, that's 5.3.5. I love governance. It makes me giddy.
Governance.
Speaking of things that make me giddy, I'm going to show you something else. You see this? It looks like a flour tortilla, right? It's to clean glasses with.
So
I
cute.
found a company, it's like $1 or $2 each. They're pizza slices and hot dogs with stuff and flowers and dogs and all kinds of stuff. It just makes me giddy. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Number 15. The correct answer is C. Mind mapping, risk analysis, and management scope modeling are techniques used to plan an approach to establish and maintain effective working relationships with stakeholders.
Yeah, a bit struggle with risk analysis and management. So risk analysis and management is like a technique that used in workshop, right?
technique they used in what?
Workshop, during workshop.
Workshop.
Is it?
You can. So
Yeah,
you're saying risk analysis and management would be used in a workshop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no. You
No.
can use it in a workshop, but it's not only for workshops. Risk analysis is anytime you have a possible thing that's going to impact your project. And it can be a good thing or a bad thing. So let's say a risk of any project that you have a vendor is what happens if the vendor goes out of business? What happens if they shut down their distribution? What happens if? So you have to think, how possible are those things? You also have the positive risks, the risks that say everybody loves our products and we have more demand than we can meet. What are we going to do? And so you figure out those things that are 50% or more likely to do, and you actually think about how are we going to know if this happened if it turns from an issue to a risk to an issue, and then what are our first 5 steps? How are we going to take care of it? But that's risk analysis. And so risk analysis and management is identifying what possible risks are, getting them documented so people are aware, and then what are we going to do if it happens? You're going to do that regardless if you're in a workshop. You're going to start that whenever you read the business case. It's like, hey, this is ideal. We don't live in an ideal world. What are the things we should be aware of? Put that in your risk registry. Okay, number 16. C, business, stakeholder, functional, non-functional, and transition. This must be asking about the categories of requirements. That's in BABOK 2.3.
Yeah.
Let me tell you all this. I don't know if I've ever said it to you. I'm teaching a different class of business analysts, and they're brand new business analysts. They're not experienced at all. And we're teaching them, these are transition requirements, these are security requirements, and then we stopped and went, wait a minute, y'all don't understand. Nobody outside of business analysis cares what kind of requirements they are. The only reason we do this is to say, what security requirements might there be? It's just an opportunity for the conversation. And then it helps you group them, because we have to keep track of too many details. But that's the only reason the BABOK has these different kinds of requirements, is to get people to have the conversations. Okay, number 17. A is the correct answer. The project manager will determine the formality of the assessment process based upon the information available, the apparent importance of the change, and the governance process. That's 5.4.4. One of the very few places in the BABOK where we say, hey, the PM gets to do something. Not that we have any problems with PMs at all. Ever. Number 18, correct answer is D, focus group.
Oh, okay. Not
I
C.
did put,
New
yeah, I
idea.
did put C as well. Because
Okay.
why focus group? I'm confused. Oh,
Jerry's working on a product idea for his department. He needs to find out what his coworkers think about a potential new product. What technique would Jerry use together? Coworkers' opinions. Oh, the reason that you want to use a focus group instead of brainstorming. First of all, in the BABOK, if it's ever talking about fast ways to gather information, it's brainstorming. But in this case, you have people that have specific knowledge about a specific thing, and you want to get them together to gather information.
okay.
In brainstorming, brainstorming is designed to come up with new ideas, not get specific information. Does that make sense?
But
Yeah.
from where you got to, like you said, when you work with a specific group on a specific knowledge, correct? It will
Specific
become a
group,
focus.
specific knowledge. Yes, that's going to be a
Becomes
focus group.
okay.
You can
But
also,
from this
may also turn
question,
in for this question. He wants to know what his coworkers think about a potential new product. So he's going to get them together to do a focus group. They might do a prototype, of box, design a box that you sell. they're going to get together to talk about this particular topic. Brainstorming is not about a particular topic. Brainstorming is let's generate ideas.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Number 19. Oh, I didn't hit the button. Number 19, the correct answer is D. Text, matrices, and diagrams. You get it right, Jesse?
I laugh no because I struggle. So I choose C. Then there is a prototype category. I kind of
Okay.
like, oh, okay, so it's wrong.
It's okay. The governance, the requirement formats are text, matrices, and diagrams. It's just the thing you got to memorize.
Okay, yes.
Number 20 is B, collaborative games. Product box. That's what I was trying to think of a while ago whenever I said the box. It's a
Yeah, I also
collaborative
saw
game
product
activity.
box.
It's whenever you get together and you all say, well, what's the most important thing for the customer to know about it? That should, that should be the first thing they see, the biggest words. What else do they need to know? And, what's going to make them want to buy it? It's a fun thing to do. I've
I
seen
did
people do
put
this
C.
for websites.
I put prototype.
I
Yeah, because you
understand.
see the look and feel, is it?
Exactly.
Key.
Yep. That's what I did, Katya. I did the same thing. C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Prototyping is look and feel.
Yeah.
So they want to define the look and feel of the product box.
I think this is the prototyping.
But prototyping, the focus is on elicitation. This focus is on elicitation. And prototyping is building
Yeah.
it for
I think
requirements verification.
I think the question on the last two that Bethany has also reviewed both product literally of comparison of products. So which means there's a more than one activity they are doing, maybe reviewing. So I think that collaboration will be more appropriate.
Good call.
Yeah, this made
Okay.
me choose that. Mm.
Number 21, we're getting into the math.
Oh, okay.
21 is A. So he says the ratio of the benefits of the solution to be realized compared to the cost to obtain them. What is that formula called?
Total benefit minus cost of investment divided cost of investment. This is my formula that I memorized.
So it's the
ROI.
ROI, right?
All
It's a
right,
return
yeah.
on investment. It's how much money are we putting in and how much money are we going to get out of it?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Yes, ma'am.
why B is not about because it mentioned present value of benefit. Okay.
This is net present value.
Okay.
And the next one is D. It has a higher ROI than A.
Yes.
And let me copy this into the chat too, just in case you want this formula. Number 23. Correct answer is A. Were the right requirements stated? And this is going to be 7.3.1 and 7.3.2.
This is very confusing, by the way. I chose D,
Okay.
where the requirement stated right, like because it's
Okay.
equality.
Okay, so let's talk about the difference between A and D. Were the right requirements stated? Do I have the right requirements in my list? Okay. If the requirements were stated right, it's like I might not have the right requirements and all the requirements I need in my list, but the requirements that I have they're stated properly for what they need. Doesn't mean I've got all my requirements.
Okay, you see, like, yeah, okay. I thought the D is validation. So this is how I saw it. I didn't read the A is it's a kind of a validation question, but it's
Yep.
okay. It's very confusing.
So this one is verification. This one is validation.
Exactly.
So this is quality. Were they stated right? That's quality. And were the right requirements stated? That's, do we have everything we need?
Can I step in and say something? Because choose A actually, because when they say where the right requirement stated, it bring value to the stakeholder. So this is why I choose A. This validate the, yeah.
Yeah. So you can have all 100% of your requirements here. Here, you don't even have to have 100%. They do have to be of good quality, but they're not complete.
Now I understand. I did read the question wrongly. It's not
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I see. When you said verification and validation, I read it wrongly. I didn't understand it properly. It's okay.
That's okay. You learn. This is what we're here for.
Exactly.
24 is A.
Yes.
Unconfirmed elicitation results is 4.2.8. And the very last one, for 25, is D.
Oh, yes.
Business domain SME, such as marketing, accounting, and operations.
So A and D are slimmer, just that A have implementation.
That's right. And implementation SME is not in this thing for a survey.
Okay.
I found that Adaptive US, which is one of our partner companies, they put a thing on LinkedIn that said, here are all the math formulas you need to know to take your CBAP. They send it out free. So I sent it to myself on LinkedIn. If you want me to send it to you, send me a request on LinkedIn and I'll just forward it on over. And I'm going to tell you that it's much more complete than you will ever need. If you can master it, you will be golden. But it's almost intimidating. There's so much in there. So I just want to set that to you now. Seriously, there's going to be no more than 10 questions on the test that are math formulas. And I'm convinced, you probably can't convince me otherwise, I'm convinced that the right answer was not on the screen for at least 3 of them. I mean, I was indignant. I wanted to go tell the guy, I've figured this out 3 different ways and the right answer is not on the screen. You just pick the closest one and go on. Don't let that throw you if you see it. Okay, do y'all have any questions? Okay. If you want access to this on your own, the discount that we have from Watermark comes out to be about $1 a day. It's $90 for 90 days. $99 for 90 days, something like that. So you have full access and it will keep your own records. Let me show you what happens whenever I submit. This is all of my classes, but if this was just you running it, you would have what scores you're making on each of the knowledge areas, the different types of tests that you could take, when you're making what scores across the different knowledge areas by date. 262, we're doing pretty good. So if you have this and you could not have to wait for anybody else to answer the question, and one of the benefits of that is you can see how long is it going to take you to answer all these questions. Can you get it done in 3.5 hours? If you need to get the discount code for Watermark, I'm happy to walk you through it. They've changed their UI a little bit. You basically go to Watermark Learning, CBAP exam prep, not the courses. We're going to skip all those. We're going to go down to self-paced on demand, comprehensive study guides, study aids, online study. See, it's not easy.
Mm.
So you get this one for this price with the 40% off. I encourage you to have something like this in the last, say, 3 months before you take your test. That way you know exactly how you're doing. Okay? Incidentally, Tampa Bay doesn't get any money if you do this. I don't get any money if you do this. I have honestly decided that next time I teach this class, it's just going to be part of the thing that you buy it with the class. I don't know how I'm going to work that yet, but still, I think that I want to be sure all my students have access to it. Okay,
I'm
guys. Thank you
planning
very
to
much.
start
Thank-
next week. They are studying really for the exam and preparing for it, like because I was a bit busy. So, and I was just have a question for you because I want to start preparing for the application. If I have any question, would it be possible to send you a message?
You can send me a message and I'll make time to talk with you. Do you have the spreadsheet that for the
Yes,
application?
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
just follow the instructions on that, and
Yeah,
whenever
I
you
will.
get it, let's say 80% done and you just want to be sure it's right, let's
Yeah,
make some time and I'll walk through it with you.
thank you. Thank you, Thea.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Okay, ladies.
Thank you.
Some of y'all I'm going to get to see on Saturday at our first SDLC workshop. The rest of you, I will see you next week, and we're just going to keep plowing through this.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you.
night,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.